Hi, I'm Mark Peters and I'm at the Raqueta Club in Nerja in southern Spain. I'm just about to have a paddle lesson and I just wanted to show those of you who were contemplating having knee replacements and concerned about getting back to sport afterwards that it is possible. I'm in my 60s and less than 6 months ago I had this one done, and coming up to 5 months I had my left one done. I was suffering for about 15 years pre-op, and I just about had enough. It stopped me doing so many things in life that I wanted to do. My daughter lives in Switzerland, going walking with her. I just couldn't walk down hills. It just hurt so much. It really did. I played a lot of tennis, which I love, and it got to the stage where I was being able to play once a week if I was lucky, and my knees would just swell up so badly. So I just couldn't continue. Something had to be done. I went up to London and saw my surgeon, Mr. Neil Bradley, who has been absolutely brilliant. And after x-rays, MRI scans, which showed I got osteoarthritis, very little meniscus left, it was decided that no alternative but have full knee replacements. So I bit the bullet and went for it. He recommended the Stryker Triathlon, which was, during the operation, it's aided by robot, so it's as precise as it possibly can be, and I can honestly say it's been totally brilliant. People say, and I've read it and I've spoken to people, that having new knees, it'll never feel like your own. Well, I totally disagree. They do. I just don't feel as though I've got new knees in there at all. So it's great. They feel totally natural. My paddle coaches have been totally amazing. Philippe, a very few weeks after my operations, was kind enough and he gave me some volleys over the net. In fact, just getting dressed for sport mentally helped me enormously. And he was very patient. He made sure I didn't move a lot, but it was just the action of actually hitting a ball that made me feel so good. Now, further down the line, I still have lessons with Philippe, but today I'm having a lesson with Fermin, who's a good friend of mine also, and I'm very lucky because he's #1 in the world over 45s, and a total bully. He has no sympathy with me whatsoever, but it's what I need. I need to be pushed a little, without causing any damage, of course, and without too much pain. But you'll see in a minute that, considering it's less than 6 months, I'm capable of moving a fair amount, and I'm hoping as the months roll on and up to a year, I think I will still improve, and I'm determined to do so.
Yeah.
Use your left hand. All right. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Just a few things that's really helped me is don't be lazy, and you do have to push yourself. Things are going to hurt, but you've got to stretch and you've got to get that leg going flat, okay, and getting your flexion good and all this. And what I did before the operation, and I 100% recommend it, is getting yourself a static bike at home. Religiously I do that at least 10 to 15 minutes every single morning as soon as I get up. And definitely before a match, and when I come back, although I've been cycling 10 minutes, I just do a gentle warm down as well before I ice it and elevate it. I can't say that strongly enough, but it's so important to do that. What else is there? I have to say, I stayed at my sister's after my operation, and she is as much of a bully as my paddle coach. You know, it was 3 days in hospital, came out, we were on the buses, on the trains, going shopping. My life didn't really change apart from I couldn't do sport. Everybody gets out of your way with crutches, so I really suggest you just get out there and don't sit down and just fester, which is easy to do and feel sorry for yourself, because when the drugs wear off, you can get a bit low. So you need somebody to encourage you and push you the whole time. Well, I did anyway. So thank you, sister. It's really only in the last 6 weeks that I've built up enough confidence and probably strength in my quad muscles and everything to actually feel confident in moving for shots on court. And as you saw in when I was playing, when I was having my lesson, that, you know, I'll go for anything. A drop shot, you know, or behind, or whatever. I'm going to go for it. There's nothing to stop me now. I can definitely aim to move quicker, which is what I'm going to do, and hopefully, as I say, in a few months' time, I'm probably going to peak. But still, I'm going to persevere, and, you know, with the support of the coaches and lots of friends of mine, it really does make a big difference. One thing I did work on a lot pre-op was to build up the quad muscles. Really, you want to get as fit as you possibly can before the op, and also keep the weight down, because every kilo over here turns out to be 3 to 4 times pressure on your knees, so that's worth bearing in mind. Like I said, you know, the exercise is so important after post-op, but one thing that I had terrible trouble with was sleeping. Because you're definitely not supposed to put a pillow under your knee. You've got to try and keep it as flat as possible on the bed. But what I did find that helped enormously was to put a pillow from my ankle up to my knee, so my ankle was dangling over the edge. Also, I built up a wall of pillows with a gap in it, so I could put my feet there, so there was absolutely no pressure from a duvet or anything like that, any downward pressure on my foot, so it wasn't twisting at all, it was just kept straight. And I slept so much better, so that's just my little tip, and I hope it helps you. One thing that is important, that remember in recovery, it is not a competition. Everybody improves at a different speed, so, you know, I feel I was pretty lucky, but other people have got on quicker than I have, and other people are a lot slower. So just take it at a pace that you feel comfortable with, and, you know, push yourself, but remember, there is a limit. I hope this video has been of some use to you, and like I say, just one thing, stay positive. Okay, ciao. A big thanks to Janet for her support during my rehabilitation, and also for putting up with my whinging on court pre-ops. Thanks to all my family for all their encouragement, and to Poppy, who filmed and produced this video with the kind permission of the Raqueta Club. If you would like to contact me, you can send an email to sportaftertkr@gmail.com.